Hello my people. For those of you that are still coming to me asking about, oh Flo, I need this, I need an architect, how are you people building a house in this low cost period, in this famine? How are you people doing it? Please, you people should cut soap for me. I want to know, because with cement 13,500, let's just talk about cement. I don't even want to go to road, but with cement at 13,500, that's what we bought yesterday. At least that we needed to do a small job that required one bag of cement, so we bought 13,500, because me, I'm not going to be buying hundreds of bags of cement at this time. And yeah, it was up to 15,000 at some point, but it came down to 13,500. Yeah. So how are you people managing? Yeah, I know that some of you live abroad, so the exchange rate is plenty, but even when the exchange rate is plenty, the price is plenty as well. That's the thing. And the worst part is you can't even plan. One day one of our friends was here, we were chatting, he called somebody that was supposed to, because he was putting finishing touches to his house, and he called somebody that was supposed to deliver cement to him, and the person, it was on a Saturday, and the person was like, no, wait, don't pay in money yet. Like, you'll be holding your money to make a transfer. The person will be like, no, wait, let me find out the price, the new price. I know a lot of people will be like, is Nigerians doing Nigerians are greedy, this and that. How can you increase the price of old stock? It's just a case of when the water spoils at the source, the rest of the river will be messed up, will be muddy. There's nothing you can do about it. The problem is from the top. It trickles down. If somebody bought a bag of cement at 3,000 naira, and he sees that every single day it's adding 1,000 naira, if he sells, let's say normally they sell with a markup of 500 naira, and then today they sell it at 3,500 naira, and they go to buy more, they tell them it's 4,000 naira. That's the fastest way for your business to fail. No matter the kind of logic you bring to it, this is the fastest way for your business to fail. So they are doing survival skills. In fact, I don't know how people that are doing buying and selling are surviving in Nigeria these days. I know that this kind of runaway increase in prices has slowed down a bit, but when it was happening, I was afraid for a lot of them, because you cannot survive. That's their survival skills that they're doing there, because you must be able to restock and have change. You need to have change, because it's that business that they're doing, that they're eating from, paying rent from, and every other thing. All your bills are still waiting for you. So don't come and be blaming people and saying that people are wicked and this. I don't buy into that. I don't agree with that. Please leave your own argument below, but tell me why you stand by that argument that they are wicked. I want to know, because if I am a seller, the first instinct will be to survive. And survival is to make sure that your capital does not disappear. It's not their fault that inflation was up like that. I don't know if any of you have seen the graph. The inflation was going upwards. So I don't see how people are blaming the victims. We are all victims of this bad governance. This trader in the market is not the person that took the decision that all these people took, that I enumerated in my last video, that made the prices of goods and services to skyrocket. That it's not, we're all victims. But the problem with Nigerians is that whenever something happens, instead of Nigerians to blame the leadership, they will turn to fellow Nigerians. They will look around, people that are on the same level with them, to blame. Because looking upwards to blame those at the top, everybody is afraid to blame them. It's high time we started holding them responsible. If the leadership, yes, we know that some people will come with the argument, Nigerians, is it not the people that are the masses that go up to be a leader? No matter what, even if the whole country is bad, there must be good people. And if there are free and fair elections in Nigeria, those good people will go to the top and change the what do you call it? Change the status quo. Because in Nigeria, it's believed that bad behavior pays. But one day, if there are free and fair elections, We will come up with a leader that will, because the leader is the person with the most power in Nigeria. They can do and undo. But the problem with our leadership is that those corrupt people that get there, they only do bad things. They don't do good things that will benefit from in the long term. It's fellow Nigerians. People are wicked. You just want to come and buy. You don't care whether the trader sells at a loss, because at that instant, this trader may have bought that thing for 3,000 naira, but at that time he's selling at a loss, because it's that money that he got from there that he used to go and restock. Do you want his business to fail? Is he responsible for taking all the decisions? Is he responsible for yanking off the subsidy in a public announcement? The way you remove subsidy is you put a cushion. What is that cushion? Let's eat first. Nigeria, hunger is killing people. There is no food. And when you don't have food, that's where the inflation starts. When you don't have food in your country, when you cannot feed yourself, that's where the inflation starts. Because that anybody that is doing anything will need to eat. So if the cost of food is high, cost of everything automatically goes high. Because some people will keep asking, what is the relationship between dollar and eggs? What is the relationship between this and this? They are all related. I really believe that the people that ask this kind of questions are people that live their lives in anyhow way. If you live your life, even your financial life in your home, the way you manage the money you earn, set this one aside for savings, set this one aside for investment, this one for bills, this one for this one for the future of my children and all that. If you're not coordinated in living that kind of life, that is why you ask these questions. Because I tell you, for instance, abroad here in civilized economies, people are running their lives like small companies. Yeah, that's the only way. You have to come down and keep a book for your family. If not, you will go under. You will go in debt. You can even file for bankruptcy. You won't be able to support your life. You won't be able to eat. So people here, because their eyes are open to the economy of managing your income and everything. Oh, I have to buy a house. I have to buy a car. I have to maintain it. I have to do this. I have to pay bills. If it's not constantly on your mind, you wouldn't know anything about managing a small economy, not to talk of managing a country's economy. Okay? And you wouldn't be asking these kinds of questions. What is the relationship between the dollar and the... You don't know that your country, Nigeria, depends on the dollar to survive. It depends on what it sells in the world market to survive. It depends on how the other countries see us. Like the value of our currency depends on how the other countries see us. Okay, look at what they're telling us the other day. I read in the news, because these people, I don't trust them, that Dangote does not have enough crude. Okay, the small one you have, refine it now. Let's see now. He doesn't have enough crude for his refinery, so he'll be buying crude from US. I shook my head and I'm like, so they're trying to tell us now that this refinery is one big white elephant project. Is that? Because it would have been better to use the money. Because all these years they've been building this refinery. Wouldn't it have been better to use the money to do one big farm in the north? Even use the money to get security, provide security for this farm. And then they'll be farming there and have a local manufacturing industry that will use the raw materials from the farm and build an industry. Wouldn't it have been better? Okay, now you finish building this massive refinery that gobbled, I don't know how many billions of naira that it gobbled. And now you're going to import oil into a country that is an oil producing country. Make it make sense. So these kinds of decisions is when you think, oh yeah, this person is a billionaire, but is this really a good decision? Wouldn't it have been better to actually produce food? Because Dangote is very good with food items. I know that they've been refining our crude outside, so it's kind of like importing fuel into Nigeria, yes. But this one doesn't even make sense to actually import crude okay, you people were sending crude abroad to refine. Why don't you, all that crude that you are sending abroad, why can't you divert it to this home refinery so that they will be refining all of it? Or you're trying to tell me that the crude that we've been sending abroad to refine and bring back that has been serving Nigerians, you're trying to tell me that that same crude will not be enough for a local refinery? Like, all these things don't make sense to me. Does anybody have an idea what's going on with that refinery? Let me know below. Once again, my people, we are just talking about what is going on in Nigeria. Yeah, I honestly, I'm making these videos because a lot of people are asking me, Flo, so what can we invest in Nigeria now? Anyway, contribute to this video however you want in the comment section below. Sound off. Yeah, because I know that all of you want to sound off. Do it below. See you in another video.